Nerding and Hoarding. Quick and dirty DIY electronics.
So there you go. And today we are going to be a little bit more on the hoarding side. So hoarding, it means to save a lot of stuff, doesn't it? So today, sort of hoarding and component upcycle. Yeah, there you go. 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 Yes, if you wonder about the intro, it's that I don't want to do any video editing at all. So I'm trying that new method. So, as I was saying, I am, or as I have been saying before, it's hard to hoard actually when you are not having so much money. But when I was taking out my garbage, I found an old computer. So, so I will show you, nice people, some things that we might be able to upcycle in this thing right here. So first thing first, yeah, we just open up this little box and see what's inside. You never know how much people have taken out before they throw away these old computers. So this we might be able to repurpose as panel material for panels, for example. So if we look in here, we see quite quickly that most of the components are gone, or most of the, if we call them modules, we could call them modules, can't we? Because it's sort of the same. You know, computers have just copied the idea of modules from modular synthesizers now, haven't they? Anyway, so here is something going to, so there is a DVD player, and there is a motherboard, and there is a power supply. So not terribly interesting, but power supply is a very good power supply. Just listen to this, or you might actually zoom in on it. Let's see right here what we have. So where are you? Yes, we have 3.3 volts, 10 amperes, 5 volts, 8 amperes, plus 12 volts, 10 amperes, plus 12 volts, 12, minus 12 volts, 0.8 amperes. So we could easily recycle this and use it in a synthesizer. Or if you don't use synthesizers, you could just use it as a power supply on your workbench. So, but how do we get that to work, you might wonder? Yes, first thing is probably to take it out of the box. So just unscrew all the screws. 1, 2, and what I do is put every screw in a special screw box. So when I need screws, I have a lot of different screws. So now it might fall, so don't be scared. Oh, it didn't fall. It was a little bit wedged in there. So How do we get it out, you wonder? Well, just use some brute force. If you have a crowbar, you might want to use that. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Anyway, so yes, because we're not going to use this box, we could just demount it totally using a drill. So you see these, it looks like screws, but they are not screwable, so drillable, yes. You see, so beautiful. It's just working like a charm. So some other things that you can do with this kind of things right here. All of these components in the motherboard seems to be surface mounted. Otherwise you can sometimes recycle sort of capacitors and such things. There's a lot of wires here. Yeah, this almost looks like a Eurorack cable. Unfortunately, is one missing there. But you know, cables are always cables. I mean, just cut them up, use the inside of them. This is also looks like, let's test. We never know if how far are the pins. No, it's another source, so we want to be using that one. Yeah, there's something holding up the back right here, and I'm not sure what it is. So there's something that is still holding it. So I just drill up the other, I don't know what this is called, but you know, it's a thing. Anyway, so now it seems like it's going to come out. No, it doesn't want to come out because it doesn't have a free will of its own. It's under the spell of my hoarding and hoarding magic. Alright, if it doesn't really want to come out, we could always encourage it with a little hammer bag like that, like that. So there you go, here it is. This is what we are looking for. I mean, if you are building a new computer, you could also use this old power supply. So let's see here, if I remember correctly, there's a trick. Well, first of all, yes, there's a trick to get this to work, and it involves the green wire. I'm not exactly sure about. I think maybe you should short it to ground, but I don't remember. So we will test that. I mean, otherwise when you plug it in, the electricity is not on. But we need this kind of cable, so just pause and I go get one. Alright, I am back. I have a cable. And remember, if you are hoarding stuff, please don't just put stuff without sorting them. So I had these wires, and I have a special place for wires, so I always put my wires there. So you see, I put it in, nothing happened. But that was expected. So let's test the theory now about the shorting green to ground. We can do it in the most simple way. So in this setup, the black is the ground, and we just, so you see this pin right there and this pin right there, we just short them together using a little homemade sort of copper U. So we make a little like that. And let's see if anything happens. Did you hear that? At least I heard it. And what was it? You see, the fan started to spin. And if we take out our little, if we have a little, you know, a little what, you might wonder. Yes, what I mean is a multimeter, voltmeter. So please come out wherever you are. So remember to always clean up on your workbench after every time you're done something. I'm just kidding. Never do that. Major waste of time. No, actually, it's actually good if you are able to do that. Congratulations, you. But often I work until I sort of. I'm so tired I can't sort of breathe. So then, you know, cleaning up not so much. So I'm going to just edit a little bit with the video, change the video angle here. So pause. Alright, so we're a little bit more close in. Maybe we are too close, you might say, but you know, what can you do? Can we zoom out? No. Anyway, so let's test this one here with the multimeter. So I put black into a black opening, a black pin head, whatever it's called. And yeah, I want to exactly show you the touching here, or I could, you know, like this. So I am checking a red wire. Red wire is 5 volts. I am checking a yellow wire. A yellow wire is 12 volts. I'm checking a purple wire. Purple is 5 volts. Gray wire, 5 volts. Orange wire, 3.3, and brown wire, 3.3. Blue wire, -12. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I screw that clip up? Anyway, so in this little thing right here, we have every kind of voltage that we might want. So there you go. First thing is made, so to speak, and I call it free power. So there you go. +12, -12, +5, +3.3. Bam!